Ladies and gentlemen, welcome aboard. This is your channel, and what you are able or what you're about to experience is something that will blow up your mind. It's something that you've been waiting for. It's something that you've yearned for, but you didn't have the particular important chance of you being told, or you've been ignoring it for such a long time. But this is your boy, and inspiration is my game. Let's dive in. Life is full of things that are messy, but we cannot all be messy if we want to be clean. There is one metaphorical about the eagle. The eagle is a very different bird that lives in its own terms. But there is one bird that is always an enemy to the eagle. It is the crow. And the crow, when it steps on the back of the eagle, it pricks it on the neck and it becomes a nuisance. But you know what does the eagle do? The eagle relaxes, takes its time, and then it accelerates and it attains flight. And as the higher it goes, the more it becomes difficult for the crow to cope up with the environment, the latitude that it is in. And whenever it reaches a point, then the crow has to fall off because it cannot bear with the conditions up there. There are tough conditions that are only meant for the eagle. And that is why the eagle takes a flight far beyond where no any other bird can be there. So as we approach life, there are these crows. There are people who want to embed on our lives. There are people who want to discourage us. There are people who want to stand on our way. They will want to talk negative about us. But we only give them strength when we listen to what they say. We only give them strength when we react instead of just keeping quiet, because you know and I know that being quiet is one of the most powerful weapons that you can use to grow. Sometimes silence means that you are ignorant, but silence means that you understand what they want and you know what is good for you. And this comes when you separate yourself from that place, those people, the crowded places. That is why you walk in solitude. It's only in solitude that you are able to gain a meaning. You give your life the meaning that you want. You look at life from a different perspective, different from what the world's view. You go in there on your own terms. You don't applaud yourself, but you give yourself the very best. And for anything, that is what is scaring most of us. We are always scared. That is why we want to do it tomorrow. That is why we don't want to try now. That is why we say we are not ready. But we are as ready as yesterday. And sometimes these windows of opportunities that appear to us, that present to ourselves, they might not come, or it might take a while before they come again. And if they were to come again, they will come as regrets. Why did you not capitalize on that window of opportunity when it presented itself to you? So sometimes the time that we have, that is the moment that we should strike. That moment that we are there, we shouldn't wait for another perfect moment. It can never be another perfect moment. It can never be another perfect opportunity. It can never be any other perfect day apart from this very day that is today, that you are able to make that powerful decision to set the pace for the future, to build that foundation that will bridge you to where you want to go. And it starts with the art of courage. Courage to start again. Courage to know that I am capable. I'm worthy of more. It's only that I do not want to get in and get it done. Always we want to get excuses for things that do not need excuses. We want always to be resistant to things that we're not familiar with, the truths that we are not even well conversed with. And that is what is deterring us from. For anything good to come, it has to hurt. The seed has first to rot before it germinates into a very nice looking seedling that grows into a very beautiful plant that we enjoy, maybe the shed, that we enjoy maybe the fruits, that we feel, we feed and we don't stay hungry. And similarly, these opportunities arise in life unless you are courageous enough. And I'm here and I'm telling you as a testimony, it's only those people who are courageous enough to go and do things that majority, 99% of people are afraid of doing that succeed. Look at the millionaires. They read, they research, they do things that are extraordinary. They are willing to sacrifice pain for purpose. But when we see that, we think that they are lucky. Luck is made out of hard work, giving in your very best version of yourself, giving in the discipline, having a resilient mindset. You know what? With consistency, you failing, but you are focused on the bigger goal. You see the bigger picture before anyone else. It materializes in your mind before it becomes a reality. And this calls for those who are only bold. I implore you that today marks a very different day. It's a turn in your life. And if you've been watching, if you've been following my videos, you are among the few people that will always thank themselves in due time that they started something that they believed in. And you will thank yourself that you did try, you got inside and did something significant. If you've been following me, you're lucky because you're the people that start something and get it done. I wish you all the very best. Love you guys. Join me again as we explore more in how are we able to cope up with whatever the world is offering us. We shouldn't shy away, but we should be bold enough to step inside again and make that difference. And that difference starts with you, with your one single step of pride to step outside that comfort zone into that arena that is so challenging.